What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Goblin Beat video cast. Not calling it a podcast anymore because we have video. We are continuing our adventure tonight for Call of Cthulhu. We are doing the Manticore adventure where we are exploring the lovely town of Chester, Ohio. Not making a ton of progress so far, but hey, we're getting there. You're still watching. So joining us tonight is not John. He's not here yet. But when he does get here, he'll be playing Dr. Lindsay Holt, a man of questionable moral standing who basically makes his underlings do everything. Currently joining us, we do also have Jesse, who's playing formerly known as Special Ops Guy, now known as Trent Weimer. He's the guy who's going to hopefully shoot things and keep us safe when all the shit hits the fan. Did I already give us a mature rating? Sorry. Anyway, also joining us tonight is Brandon playing Agent Kevin Spiner.
Yep.
He's the man in charge. So
still hasn't gone completely crazy yet, so
yeah,
it's a bonus.
If you want to blame anybody for the slow progress of this mission, blame Agent Spiner. Yeah. And then also joining you tonight is me. I'm playing Commander Myron Allen, who just escaped some inappropriate sexual advances by an octogenarian in a library. It's not the first time that's happened, but hopefully the last. And then running things and trying to drive us all insane is Cthulhu's favorite minion, Danny.
Howdy ho, neighbor. Yeah, you know Jesse's character is gonna fail a sand roll amazingly and run off into the woods by himself as soon as bad things happen. The rest of you guys are gonna be sitting there with a couple of handguns.
He'll be like mowing down civilians on his way out. And that they're zombies or something.
Shoot up a gas and go.
Yeah.
And no one will know I was there.
That's right. Yeah.
And here comes John. He's texting us.
Oh.
I have no use for his texts.
I only liked it because I got to hear Rick from Rick and Morty say "wubba lubba dub dub" every time he texts. So
let's get swifty.
That's right. That was probably my favorite costume ever that I wore this year, was dressing up as Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh wait,
no one quite knew that it was Rick.
So wait, first of all, so pictures it didn't happen. So I need to see pictures of you dressed up as Rick from Rick and Morty, and I need pictures of Brandon over there dressed up as Voldemort from the other week.
Yeah, unfortunately that didn't end so well, so I gotta redo it soon. It was yeah.
The Halloween party I went to didn't end so well either, but I do have pictures.
Uh-oh.
Excellent. All right. So anyway,
you have pictures, and I still live here.
So we were just at the mounds. Lindsay is still trying to figure out what the writing was on those ancient alien beer funnels.
That's right.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming they're for is because ancient aliens are just like us and they enjoyed funneling beer.
The fact that you said ancient aliens twice makes me want to give you inspiration, but they don't have that in this game.
Yeah, well, maybe just give me a bonus to my next sand check.
Oh yeah, -10.
Aliens. Anyway, so anyway, yeah. So he's trying to, and we hit a dead end at the mounds. We didn't really find anything.
That's right.
Went to the library, found out that there is this author that I probably want to speak to.
Yep. Do you remember his
name? Yeah, I've got it written down. Hold on.
Mascanogi.
Gary.
John.
No, hold on. Oh, Gary Hurston, who we need to talk to at the Green Hills Retirement Home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
His dad worked for Hunt.
Yeah. And then Muskenogi is the author of the books. What'd you say his first name was again?
John. J-O-H-N.
Didn't have that written down. John Muskenogi. Must have been drunk.
All right, so the rest of you were going to the county courthouse from to look at maps. Is that right?
Yeah, because you said the terrain or the ground was kind of off. My character noticed it.
That's right. So we'll say it took about 20 minutes for you guys to get there. You get to the county office. Just to make it, I mean, they're all of the records are public. You know, they're public.
Yeah, right, Brandon. Sure, you did.
Not an accident.
Brandon's emoji, his thumbs up emoji, had the wrong digit up.
What? Why would I ever do that to John?
If you're gonna do something like that, just own it, man. Just double down and send another one.
I'm pretty sure I owned it. I doubt he knows that he thinks I made a mistake.
Send a double flock on the next text.
Classic.
Okay, so you get to the county courthouse, and some sort of functionary in a collared shirt takes you down to the maps and helps you find the topographic map of the area that you wanted to see.
There you go.
So,
Who's listening to Christmas music?
I think somebody's listening to it. Maybe it's a commercial on TV.
Not me.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Got to be a Bogus thing.
Brandon, you got Christmas commercials going on over there?
My TV's on. Just a second.
He always got something going on. He's like, I can't believe you guys could hear that. He's like crunching up a bag.
Every time.
Just give you all something to talk about is all.
Okay, yeah, so you had the high navigate skill. That's why you were doing this, right?
Yes, this is correct.
Okay, so wow. You look at the maps and
Wait, hold on. We need to address that. What's going on over there?
There was like a loud cackle, and then he shot what looked like an airport bottle of liquor.
Airport bottle of liquor, what?
like a small bottle, yeah.
I don't know. It might have just been a regular bottle of liquor in his big old hands.
That's true. But there was a maniacal cackle.
There definitely was a
cackle.
maniacal cackle.
A maniacal cackle?
Yeah.
And a shifting of eyes.
You gave a hard stare.
It was,
You're right.
And down an entire fifth of vodka afterwards.
Great.
All right.
Oh boy.
So the maps, yeah. So looking at the maps, yes, you're able to see that the mounds are actually on an old explosion from probably a meteorite strike. So there's the whole Earth right there is concave from the strike all around it. It's fairly large, so it was hard to tell from the ground. And then in the center of that, the mounds have been built.
Okay.
You can see a clear bowl-shaped extrusion surrounds the entire mound area.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll explain that.
yeah, at some point, a rock from outer space hit the Earth right there.
Yeah,
that's what you get out of it.
So I'll share that with Agent Kevin.
Looks like John's character is in the car still reading over his notes on Aklo.
He's been doing that for a while.
At some point, can we say he rejoins us with what he finds?
Yeah.
Has it been long enough? You said he was about 15 minutes away when we left the mounds.
Yeah, but you guys go ahead. So he tells you a meteorite hit the Earth right there at the mound at some point. Fairly large one because it left a crater.
Mm-hmm.
That's what John's character tells us?
No, that's what Jesse tells you.
Okay.
This guy.
I'm not there, so I'm not paying attention.
Mm.
Wait a minute. Where are you now?
I'm
You're still at the
escaping
library?
the sexually aggressive octogenarian.
Okay.
Miss Gerard. No, Miss Gerard is at the museum. Here, man.
Oh, okay. I forgot we split up.
So you're driving, Matt. You're driving to them, right?
Yes. Yeah. Quickly,
All
but
right.
carefully. With all my signed books.
All right. Yeah, so as you're driving, Matt, you pass like some more people working on their flower gardens and stuff. You know, you get out of town heading towards where the county seat is. You have to go back on Highway 50 right there. And as you're going up Highway 50, you see like people cleaning trash off the road and stuff. You know, making it really nice until you get to the highway, and then it just kind of becomes a little more overgrown once you get out of the town. And I'm not sure what I'd have to actually look at the map. Trees. There's not much out here basically until you get back to the slightly larger town where the county seat is. So that's what you're doing.
Okay, yeah, and it's so yeah, Highway 50. I see that's a little bit outside of town.
Yeah. Highway 50 is where you guys, up Highway 50 about 5 miles or so is where you guys have your hotel as well. Basically almost to the county seat.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anything you want to do with the information, Spiner, or anything else you want to look up while you guys are here?
See, the thing is in this one, it doesn't seem like we're really getting that much field, like main office support. So I'm kind of hesitant to call anything in.
Well, you still have contact with whoever it is that's texting you the info, so you can always text them.
Okay.
And you remember your main goal was to make sure there wasn't some kind of vector or complete town infection.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and notify them that we have what appears to be some type of crash site of a possible continuing vector presence.
Okay. All right, you send that, you don't get anything back immediately. But let's see, John's character does come in, or maybe as you guys are coming out, he's like standing outside of the car waiting on you. It says he's figured out what the symbols mean.
You figured out what means?
What the symbols mean on those funnels.
Okay.
Metal cones or whatever.
What is it?
He said they're both the same, and they both make electrical circuits. Like there's circuits made to look like the symbols, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And they both say a symbol that means something like a mixture of earth or ground and some sort of like a sound or vibration symbols.
Okay. That's interesting.
Anybody can make an education or intelligence check.
Okay.
Except me.
Hmm?
Except me.
So it sounds like it might be something that we can replicate.
Well, say by the time they're coming out, you're pulling up in the other car.
Okay.
All right, so education, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I go 1 point over my actual score.
Or intelligence, either one. You got it.
It's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't figure out what it is.
All right.
So education is not a skill.
Well, it used to be in. It is in Call of Cthulhu. That's probably why I said that.
Yeah, introduce this as the Call of Cthulhu. So, did you say just intelligence then?
Or
Or is there any kind of specific field of knowledge?
Well, you had some kind of science, maybe.
This is, I mean, all I've got is biology.
I think intelligence is fine.
All right.
So what's a
What's my
zero
science?
zone?
Chemistry 0. That's got to be a mistake.
There's no telling how much has changed when they did all this stuff with the character sheets.
What'd you say, Jesse?
Nothing. I'm trying to understand if the numbers are good or bad.
Well, I fumbled, apparently.
Critical failure.
Jesse, you might as well roll an intelligence check because the man matter not doing so well. So I mean, it's possible our luck may go in the reverse direction if you just.
Nope.
Matt, you're pretty sure that if you hold one of those up to each of your ears and have somebody hammer them into your skull, that should be a superhero.
I keep that to myself.
So I'm pretty sure we can use these somehow to activate something if we can get it right.
Don't want anybody else.
So can one of us roll for Holt?
Yeah. You guys are all smart, and nobody can. I mean, I feel like as the GM, I've given you enough hints to figure it out as well.
There you go. Holt made it.
Okay, so they're shaped like funnels, right? They have a spigot-looking thing at the end, like a funnel does.
You speak through it, or make sound through it.
And they both had dirt on those ends of them before. The symbols are something to do with earth or dirt and sound vibrations. He thinks maybe if you stick them in the ground, something happens with them.
So we gotta go and steal them from the library.
Or borrow them?
Well, Dr. Holt seems to. Well, actually, no. Matt has a thing going on over there, so
You gotta
you might
think
be able to convince her.
that's at the library.
Oh crap! Holt is our resident celebrity, so he can. I'm gonna take control of Holt for the time being until John gets here.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do here at the records office? Oh, you get a text back right now that says, "Do you need anything?"
I just say it's standby. We may have an option to get a clearer picture of what's going on. We're presently working on it.
Okay. After that, you get a message back that says, "Cincinnati agents may be available to help if necessary."
Okay.
Cincinnati's only a few hours away from you guys.
I don't feel it's necessary to keep that from the other guys, so I informed them that we do have backup as an option for Alice Cincinnati if it does get bad, but it's still a bit of a travel time to get there. So basically take Holt back over there and see if he can work his way into getting these things.
Okay. I'll say by the time you guys get back, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
I let them know about the books and the book signing. I hand those books over to Lindsay because I figure he might be able to garner more from them than I can. And then I let them know that if there's anything there that he finds that's interesting, that the author is going to be doing a signing tomorrow at the library.
All right.
And then I'll also let them know about the guy who's at the retirement home whose father worked with Hunt. Gary Hurston.
All right.
Still time of the day if you guys want to go check out this Hurston guy.
I guess since I'm controlling both John's character and mine, I might as well send both of them to the same spot. If you guys want to go to the other.
I mean, you got the two cars there. You could split up. Here, if you go to the old folks' home.
It's gonna be a lot easier if you guys do the other for me to try to split between two different situations.
The the Green Hills Retirement Home is located about 4 miles outside of town, out Highway 33. So you have to go through town to get there, but you can still get there in 15 minutes.
I'll go talk to him. Old people here like me, apparently.
Yeah, you're like
I really like you.
You're like catnip to the
Yeah.
the older ladies. They like the doctors. That's what it is. They know you have access to the meds they need.
That's true. Maybe I should start prescribing myself something. Why didn't I think of that before?
You can do that.
I am going to start doing that.
You can also prescribe stuff to Spiner if he needs it.
Yeah, good.
All right.
What's up?
So we'll do Bogus and Bogus first here. As you guys get to the museum first. Or you get to the museum.
All right. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to go grab some cookies and whiskey.
Ooh, it's a good combo.
I'm gonna get something to drink too.
Two of you walk in. Miss Gerard is playing around. Things up. She says, "Oh, back again already?"
You're really gonna make me role play this character, aren't you? Let's see. He's probably gonna say something like something that I don't know, makes himself sound really smart, and then probably talk about how he doesn't have to do any work; his assistants do all of it, and then we'll probably then go on to smoosh his way in. Yes, we actually we did come back, and we have a pretty interesting opportunity to bring some positive media relations attention to the town, because I've decided that my next book I want to go ahead and write about all the wonderful things you have here.
Oh, that's amazing. Roll a well, that's fine. Roll a deception a thing. Let's see.
Deception. Let's see. What does he have here? He's got persuade. Is deception a skill?
Is it in regular? It's fast talk in regular Call of Cthulhu, but I think persuade handles everything in this game.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have a very high persuade.
Or you can just do a charisma check for that.
That's a bit better. He's got a higher level of charisma.
Just give me one of those.
Okay. Wow. You made it though.
Yeah, higher the better in this game. As long as it's like.
Oh, it is. Okay.
The higher the better.
So
the
yeah,
roll, higher the roll, or the higher the ability. Like I don't.
So the higher the roll is it's like The Price is Right. The highest roll without going over, basically. So the higher you can roll without going over your skill number, the better.
So if you have a skill of 0, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah. I mean, you can't even attempt it. But if if you roll a 45 and succeed, and somebody else rolls a 95 and succeeds, they win.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, he made it. So
she's excited about that. She thinks it'd be great. She's like, I'm writing a book myself about the history of Arthur Hunt. It'd be great to have more publicity brought to the area.
Yeah. Yes, wonderful. We should work on that and compare notes sometime later.
All right, she seems really excited about that.
But the first thing is my publishers already let me know that we need to do a bit of some photo work, and so far, I mean, I'm incredibly interested in these funnel-like things. Is it possible for us to utilize these in the photo thing? And I promise to bring them right back. Be very short term. And as you know, with my reputation, I'm incredibly trustworthy in regard to these type of things.
She seems excited. She says, "So they may actually be something to them more than just regular tools." Then you think?
It's possible, but so far it's just the look and the aesthetic. We should really possibly use these to get some of that work going. And if you'd be willing to release those into my temporary custody, I promise to bring these back as quickly as soon as we're done.
How long do you think that will be?
In regard to publishers and photographers and just how picky they are, I'd say 24 hours, but to be safe, maybe 48.
Oh, that's not too bad. Sure, yeah, we can do that. So I just need you to sign a slip here for me saying that you're taking custody of them.
Oh, certainly. And more likely, Holt's going to do something where he signs his name off in some manner to where it doesn't precisely look like a signature, but close enough that it passes.
All right.
He's smart like that, I guess, or thinks he is.
Roll. All right. She goes off, takes her about 5 minutes, and she comes back with it looks like basically almost like a library slip thing where she's written in the description of the 2 funnels. Let me see here. Trying to see if there's a skill. Oh, yeah, there is a skill for this.
Probably one he doesn't have.
Criminology.
Criminology.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Spiner has it.
Yeah.
Holt has like 10 on it.
Yeah, he's probably got it at base. So just make a roll on that for me.
For a signature or something else?
Yeah, for passing out the signature part, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not going to go very well.
All right, he fails. So mark it off, check it on his sheet for him.
Yeah, I got it.
She says, "Boy, you doctors really have terrible handwriting."
Earlier I ended up throwing my wrist off. I don't know what I did, so it's kind of a little.
She says, "Well, that's okay. You're gonna have it back to me in a day or two." So she.
Oh, most certainly.
She takes the slip and puts it into a drawer somewhere, a cabinet, and takes them out and puts them into like a Tupperware container that she had. Closes them up in that and gives them to you guys.
Okay. So we ship our happy hind ends back over. I go ahead and notify the other 2 gentlemen of the progress.
All right, so you get a text from Spiner at that point as y'all are walking into the retirement home. Secured beer funnels! Exclamation point.
I love John. One of John's motivations is charity for others of low socioeconomic status.
Yeah, and he thinks that's a good thing. Holt does.
Nice.
Matt, what are you guys going to do?
I text him back and say, picking up brewskis on the way back to the hotel.
Okay, well, you're at the retirement home. You guys going to go in and try to talk to this guy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming there's like a sign-in desk or something.
There is. You walk in. There's the distinct smell of Arthur cream in the air as the doors open. See several nurses walking around. A lot of people in wheelchairs are sitting on couches. There's a front desk sign-in area off to the left as you walk in.
All right, go to the sign-in area. Hi there.
Hello there. Are you here to visit someone today?
Yes, we're from the Ohio State University Historical Society.
Oh, okay.
We're here doing some work on the old Hunt chemical facility here. Done a little investigating around town, and the local librarian let me know that there's a Mr. Gary Hurston here who is probably one of the few, if not the only, living resident who had a direct relative working at the plant.
What did you say his name was again?
Gary Hurston.
We have a Henry Hurston.
You told me Gary, dude.
Gary is his dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. She must have told me his father's name. So that's probably who it is.
I would be happy to let you see him, but our policy is that only family members or friends of the family can visit with our guests.
I forget to mention I have the same last name and I have to be family.
Well, I mean that's going to be disappointing. It was going to be a widely published article, more than likely. One of the top historical society academic publications. We usually, put in our footnotes, where we get that information from, and give those people thanks. And as a matter of fact, there's actually a small endowment at the university to donate to nonprofits that are, help with that kind of research. Such as yourself.
She says, "Well, I just work here, but this place is definitely not a nonprofit. They squeeze every dime they can out of these poor old folks."
Well, then I could maybe arrange to have a little help given over to poor Henry then.
All right, make a persuasion check. Excuse me.
Why don't you just give her $100 bill?
It's Krang. Okay, persuasion check.
Persuade.
I'm okay at persuading. Success on the easy.
Yeah. She says, "Well, look, you're really not supposed to, but he's sitting right there watching Jeopardy from 5 years ago on Netflix. If you want to just talk to him for a few minutes, you can, but as soon as someone says something to you about it, I don't know why you're here."
Well, I'll tell you what, we're distant, we're also distant cousins.
Oh, is that right?
Second cousins twice removed on my mother's side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if anybody asks, you could tell them that.
All right, sure. I'll tell them that's what you told me anyway.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, what was your name again?
Matilda.
Thanks, Matilda.
She got points to her name tag.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Don't have my glasses on me. Thanks, Matilda. Really appreciate your help. All right.
Sure.
All right, we'll go shuffle on up to Mr. Hurston. Excuse me, Henry? Henry Hurston?
What?
Hi, my name is Professor Allen. I'm from Ohio State University.
I don't care.
I was hoping to talk to you about your father, Gary.
He's dead.
Right. I was aware of that. I was hoping to talk to you about the time that he worked at the Hunt chemical plant.
He don't work in no chemical plant.
Plastic plant.
Electrodynamics, sorry.
Oh yeah, he did work there. He worked for old Arthur C. He winks at you, Hunt.
Hey, everybody else gets mad when I call him that.
Yeah, he was a bit of a C, if you know what I mean.
It's, yeah, I do. We can talk about it next Tuesday. But
I thought it was Thursday.
in any case, we're doing a little bit of a research project on Mr. Hunt.
Uh-huh.
He's long been lauded to be this brilliant person, but
Smart guy.
yeah, but we feel like there's another side of the story.
Oh.
A side of the story that maybe other people have not explored.
Like what?
Well, we find it interesting that he was kind of a rabble rouser for first many years of his life, showed no really signs of any intelligence to speak of, and then just one day, like a switch flipping, started to read every book in the library, and all of a sudden became some sort of super genius. Seems a bit odd.
Yeah, that's some weird stuff.
Well, I mean, so that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to figure out what happened. It just doesn't seem natural.
I don't know. My dad always said the same thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
You know the answer to this one?
What's the question? Or what's the answer? I mean, I know it gives you the answer. I don't.
Lord.
I guess you're asking me if I know the question.
Yep.
What's the answer?
I can't read it from here. I ain't got my glasses on.
I think it says this capital city was once a train hub. Oh, I think it's what is Atlanta?
No, it's what is Carcosa?
Oh,
Sure enough, what is Carcosa comes up. The answer. Great question, rather.
May have seen this episode.
I don't like that answer.
And you notice, what's the Jeopardy guy's name?
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, Trebek doesn't have a mustache. He's just got a soul patch.
This doesn't look right.
Well, anyway, that was good talking to you about my dad and Arthur Hunt. You got any pecans?
No, I don't have any nuts on me.
I figured as much.
But I mean, I could go buy you some pecans.
Yeah, I got more nuts than I can handle already. Actually, those ladies over there.
I mean, do I need to make a natural check or something when the answer is Carcosa?
No, you don't. You're good.
I mean, because I know that's where the Yellow King lives.
Yeah. You're good. Yeah, go ahead and make it a natural check since you asked, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I know that.
You don't lose sanity.
Yeah, I failed it.
You failed it. You're good then.
No, usually you end up losing sanity when you succeed.
Yeah, if you failed it, you're good. It doesn't ring a bell. You're just like that. I never even heard of that city.
But what about Alex Trebek having a soul patch? I mean, come on. I know he never had a soul patch.
You just figure, yeah, maybe it was a weird episode. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we really never got into talking about your dad yet.
Oh.
You just said that you thought that he said that Hunt was unnatural, and I asked you what you meant by that, but you didn't tell me.
He said it was a complete dumbass till 23.
Oh, okay. But he ended up working for him.
Yep.
What did your dad do at the plant?
He didn't. Well, he didn't work at the plant. He worked doing deliveries and stuff at the train station.
Deliveries?
Oh, yeah, he was a porter at the train station. So like stuff would come in for Hunt, and he would tag it and make sure it was sent on to the plant or to Hunt's house or whatever else.
To his house?
Yeah, well, before he opened the plant, he did all the work at his house.
Oh. Did he ever tell you about the kind of stuff that he got?
No, he did say there's large amounts of items in and out of town, in and out. He said a lot of the stuff came from Istanbul.
Istanbul, huh?
If that's the way you want to say it.
It was Constantinople.
That's what I heard.
So never all.
I don't know. My dad knew him his whole life. He said, he was an idiot, but he would always say hi and talk to him. But after that stuff in 23, he acted like he didn't even know him anymore. It's like he was just. He said something like the Hunt before 1923 didn't bear no relation to the Hunt after 1923. That's what he always said.
Did he have any theories about why?
I don't know. Hit in the head with a shovel or something? You don't really know.
No, or digging up some sort of something at the mounds? I mean, that's where they found him, right?
Well, that's where they found all the idiots. They found him there. That river killer guy was there. That boy a couple years ago, they found him there.
The river killer?
Yeah, boy, the Ohio River Valley Killer, whatever the hell they called him.
So you're not talking about the guy who's who they recently found, the cannibal guy. You're talking about somebody different.
No, yeah, the cannibal guy, the weirdo.
Oh, the cannibal guy, the one who used to be up there with the hippies.
Yeah, there's been somebody. There was another boy too that cracked somebody upside the head and killed him up there.
Who's he?
Paul. There's a guy that's probably 15 years older than Henry. He looks like he's about 90. He's asleep with drool and coming down his mouth.
Hey, Paul.
Wakes up. Huh? What?
Henry's got a question for you.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Henry's second cousin, twice removed on my mother's side.
Wow. Didn't know you had any relations left, Henry. Henry just rolls his eyes. Anyway, Paul, what was that boy's name? That what killed that other boy over there? Not the river killer guy, the other one. Kogan. Kogan. That was his name. He was beat some other kid to death over there at the mounds in '92. I think he's still in jail.
Huh. Interesting.
Falls immediately back to sleep.
So Henry, tell me honestly, do you think there's something odd about those mounds?
No.
Or do you think that it just attracts nutty people?
Yeah, I think just weirdos like to go out there and drink and get high and do weirdo stuff. I went out there when I was a kid. I used to go out there and drink beer and piss on the mounds like everybody else, but it never bothered me.
How do you explain how Hunt got so smart all of a sudden? It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about your dad's porter business and how that related to Hunt? Any stories that he told you? Anything like that? Any events that you remember where your dad might have been excited or frightened or disturbed?
No, my daddy wasn't too disturbed. He beat me about the usual amount.
I meant by the stuff that Hunt shipped in and out of town.
No, nothing other than got a bunch of stuff from Istanbul. About all I remember.
Yeah.
He used to talk about him, my daddy and Hunt. They were in school together before Hunt got expelled.
Yeah, what was that all about?
He stole something or broke something or something. He was a right idiot, like my dad said.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for your time, Henry. I appreciate it. Is there anything I can do for you here to make you more comfortable?
Y'all got any alcohol?
Yeah, I've got this flask.
You want to accidentally leave that behind for your cousin who winks at you? I wouldn't say no.
All right, I slip it over to him. I'm like, be careful with that though. That's 132 proof Stag Junior bourbon.
Yeah. It's a lot of words for I'm about to drink it all. Hold on. He drains the entire thing. Almost makes some sort of face, but doesn't really. Like his left eye twitches and he hands the empty flask back to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here before your liver fails.
Thank you kindly. I hope it does fail. I stopped taking my liver meds 3 years ago, but I just can't seem to die.
Yeah, no, that's probably going to kill you.
Lord, we can only
halfway through the preservation process.
Yeah. Honestly, I really am going to take off. It was nice meeting you, Henry. Hope to see you on the other side.
All right. Hopefully I'll be dead really soon.
Yeah, I think you will. Bye.
All right.
Somebody needs to check in with Lindsay to see if he's garnered anything from his books. Hey, Lindsay, have you garnered anything from those books?
I don't know. Danny, have I?
So here's what you missed is you figured out the ACLO on those funnels.
Yep.
It was two symbols put together into an electrical circuit. One of them said like Earth or Terra or something like that, and the other one was something to do with vibration or sound.
Okay.
That combined with the fact that there was dirt on the ends of the funnels made you think that you could stick them into the ground and they do something with sound.
Okay.
You and Spiner just went and convinced the Miss Gerard to let you borrow them for a day or two. And you're just now leaving the museum.
Okay.
I gave you all those books by John Muskanogi
Muskanogi or something like that.
to look over, since it seemed to have some sort of connection to all this weirdness.
Sounds like riveting reading.
John Muskanogi, yeah. So
I mean, sounds like, you know what I mean? I think that's what you're good at. I'm good at cutting people open and saving lives. You're good at reading.
and not losing sanity.
Yes. I've lost some.
All right, so here's what you learned about the books, John.
Okay.
There are 4 of them written between 2010 and 2016. The first one is mostly an academic book from the blurb you've read on the back of it. And from there, they begin to become more and more Ancient Aliens-like, to the point where the one from 2016 is basically just like sensationalistic inventions of like, you know, random stuff that he's made up, from what you can tell.
Aliens.
Yeah. You haven't had time to actually sit and read any of them yet, but
Okay.
I can give you the names of them and stuff like that if you want at some point later, but it's basically what you get out of it with a quick 15-minute perusal.
Okay.
Are the 4 of you going to meet back up somewhere? It's about 3:30 in the afternoon by the time you finish all this.
Are we ever going to go to the plant?
It's up to you guys. You can meet there. It's basically in between the old folks' home and the museum.
Trying real hard. I can't make my hair stand up like that, guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of product. That might be better, actually.
Impressive.
Like a Cupid doll.
Hey, that's pretty close.
Alien.
Could use some of that hair product from Something About Mary.
Oh, come on.
Oh no! John.
Why do you even have to go there?
So wrong, dude.
I'm just assuming you have some of that at hand.
There's not even a door to that reference. I mean, it's like you basically had to take a sledgehammer and break down a wall to get to that.
I'm running all day to make that one.
Oh
The-
my God.
Not really. Your hair was standing straight up and had a curl to it, which kind of
Right.
looked like Cameron Diaz. So.
Right.
No.
Add that to your natural resemblance for Cameron Diaz, and I mean it was right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's teed up.
Yeah.
Plus, we're talking about nuts earlier. We're not having any.
Yeah. Mhm. Have you seen my big puff?
Okay.
All right.
I'm not sure what's going on. Somehow I'm still on a Google Hangout, but Roll20 says I have no internet.
I
I don't
Roll
think.
20 is lying.
Yeah, I think so.
Kill him, Dad. In Deck's name.
Shut up, Bama fan.
You were told to shut up, Bama fan.
Oh, Matt.
Let him know he's talking.
Matt.
I don't want to hear from him until he comes over the useful character for the game.
I have Gatorade.
Matt, for me and the people at home, could you show me your face at the end of that Georgia-Alabama game?
That was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it.
Tell him how Deck died.
Some of them were there. We're playing a
Two of
game.
us
Go
were
away.
there when your
No,
character
some of
died.
them were there. Tell the other ones how Deck died.
Everybody hurts.
Ben's very happy because his second D&D character died by being thrown into a sphere of annihilation.
Well, if you got to go.
He has been very useful to test all the traps for us.
Yes.
Every party needs a Chris.
Wow, that was Chris's job before?
He literally tossed him downstairs in hallways to set off traps.
That would explain why I've never met Chris. You guys killed him off before I got here.
So basically, he was kidding for y'all's games.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he always liked to play little people or barbarians. So then when he was little people, we tossed him around till he died, and when he played barbarians, he ran in like an idiot till he died.
Hey.
All right, so we're meeting back up after our
Yeah.
fact finding missions.
What was that?
Is there a coffee shop? Every town's got to have a coffee shop.
Yeah, of course there is. There's Chester's Best Cup. It's a coffee place.
I figured it'd be called Cthulhu's Coffee, but we'll go there anyway. All right. So I didn't find out.
Made it, but Chester's Best. There's definite Twin Peaks vibe inside there. They serve really good pie.
So I didn't find out a whole bunch about Hunt from this Hurston guy, other than his dad was a porter at the train station, and Hunt was both sending stuff to and getting a lot of stuff from Istanbul. We also mentioned that there was another murder related to the mounds in '92 by a guy named Kogan, who beat a man to death, and he's pretty sure that he's still somewhere in the Ohio State Correctional system. If we wanted to try to locate him, that would be someone who's still alive and accessible, who could talk about the mounds. But I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how close by he is.
We can do a check.
Yeah, I mean, I can go on the Ohio DOC website right now if I know where he's at.
Well,
I gotta notify the main office for a check.
I mean, literally, he'll be on the DOC website. Prisoners are easy to find.
All right, so
that's all I got.
All right. So as Lindsay sips his triple soy latte, which he's pretty sure is just black coffee.
Actually, like you order and it's perfect. It's exactly the way you would want it to be, like you would describe it.
Oh wow!
The hell is that, Matt?
Shockingly good.
That's Krang the Brain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man.
Nice.
Actually, like everything in this coffee shop smells or tastes or looks delicious when you give it a try, or even if you don't.
Even Spiner, he looks delicious.
Well, food and beverage wise, like Spiner is palatable.
Insanity is delicious. Then I'm
Hey, Spiner. Hey, get back over here.
Wait.
Shredder!
Uh-oh. Brandon just came out of the closet here live on the internet.
I always knew there was something funny about that guy.
Actually, I was looking for. I just found recently a case of all my old Ninja Turtles from when I was a kid.
Yeah. I hate those turtles.
Picasso was always my favorite turtle.
What?
He's the fifth turtle. It's kind of like the fifth beetle, man.
Picasso.
Yeah.
He had the turquoise color stuff on.
Right.
Anyway, Judy, the waitress, comes back over and asks you guys if y'all want anything. Piece of pie. Something to eat.
Definitely some pie.
Right.
Holt's okay with his latte.
Hey, Judy.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about those weird hippies living out there by the mound?
Well, they keep themselves to themselves mostly.
Yeah.
I know there's been a couple of dust ups with the sheriffs, but those all turned out in the favor of them, the Blue Star Crusaders.
They must own their land, huh?
They do. It's well, the leader. It was his daddy's farm.
Or
before
two.
it was-
Oh, what was his
Yeah, after that.
what was his dad's name?
His daddy was named. She thumbs through her memory folder. Yep, that was Chip Brown. Well, Charles was his name. Everybody called him Chip.
Serious question: is a memory folder kind of like a mind palace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. And so, what's the name of the guy who runs the show now?
Well, he goes by Danon Ignis.
Right, but what's his actual name?
Michael Brown. She kind of titters a little bit.
Did you know him?
Oh, sure, yeah. He grew up around here. He went to Ohio University.
Any indications that he was kind of a nutter before he came back and started this whole cult?
Not a one. He was a regular guy. Well, I mean, he was a smart kid, but not as weird as his dad was, anyway.
Wait, so wouldn't that make him about the same age as that Kogan guy?
I don't know. Maybe. Like probably about the same age. Yeah. He came back from college and lived here in '98 permanently. It's about 20 years ago. I guess he might have been a little bit older than that. Man, I haven't thought about that Scott Kogan kid in a long time.
Yeah, somebody was mentioning that earlier today. We were just talking about all the weird stuff that happens at the mounds.
Well, just a lot of weird people go out there for whatever reason.
Yeah. Hey, but the coffee here is great.
Thank you. She said, "Did you want rhubarb, peach, apple pie, or what?"
Apple.
A la mode, or no?
Is there any other option? Yes, I'll move.
She laughs and says, "I'll be right back."
Who really eats rhubarb pie?
I have.
I do. It's good
I've
stuff.
had it once, and that was enough.
Yeah, I ate a bite of one.
It's definitely an acquired taste.
And then you couldn't unlock your face from the pucker position for 2 days.
It's very tart. You definitely have to eat rhubarb pie a la mode. Definitely no other option for that.
The one I had was like rhubarb and strawberry, and I just picked the strawberries out.
So, guys, I don't know. I feel like we're kind of at a point where we have to go out to the side of the old factory. Maybe we can figure out where these beer funnels literally fit in. There might actually be a spot for them.
Yeah.
You think they were used at the plant and not out at the mounds?
I think he probably found them at the mounds, and then all the work that he did was working towards building something to use them, starting at his house, which is now gone, or farm or whatever, and then moving on to the plant.
Maybe they're used to activate the starship underneath the ground.
Something. I mean, the guy who was telling me that his father, who was the porter, he would get that stuff from Istanbul, and he would have it shipped to Hunt's house back before he had the plant, and then after he had the plant, he would have it shipped to the plant. So I have a feeling that whatever he started working on at his house, and then finished working on it at the plant. It probably has something to do with these funnels. Hey, does the book say anything about the funnels or Hunt or anything like that?
I don't think Danny said that I've discovered anything in the books about the funnels so far.
No, it's the first one. It talks about the Adena, which is an ancient culture that supposedly built the mounds, and the Shawnee Indians.
Okay.
But you haven't had a chance to read any of it yet. Actually,
okay. And Holt, I just want to ask the group, what do you think is the connection between this cult out here and the weird stuff that goes on? You think, do we know much about what they believe?
No, but they came along later. I mean, they may be somehow connected to the mounds, but I think the focus here needs to be on Hunt. I say if we can't find what we need to find at the old electrodynamics plant, then the cult should be our next stop.
All right, she brings your apple pie as she slides it across the table to honor every one of you like your mouths water. You smell the hot apple pie and see the ice cream sitting on top of it.
The coffee here is the most delicious I've ever had. What kind of machine do you guys use?
She says, "Oh, it's just a one that's been here forever.
Mind if I take a look?
We grind our own beans and sure, come on back."
I'm a bit of a coffee snob, and I mean, this is just amazing. If I can try to recreate this, I've got to try.
Why do I feel like we're gonna stepping into the Needful Things movie?
Well, remember your whole point of being here is to see if there's something wrong with the town in general. All right, so you eat the pie. It's amazing. It's like the crust is melting in your mouth, but crispy. The apples are tart and sweet at the same time. The ice cream's delicious. You taste the vanilla bean in it. All right, she goes and shows you the coffee machine. It's it's an older one, but it's in really good shape.
Any markings or anything on it?
No, it's a brand you had never heard of before. And on the back it says "Made in Istanbul."
Istanbul, huh?
Maybe we should go there.
That's what I say. I mean, I say that out loud. Istanbul.
What about Istanbul?
It says here the coffee maker was made in Istanbul. That's pretty unusual.
She leans over and says, "Look at that. I guess it was."
I heard Hunt used to have a lot of stuff shipped in and out from Istanbul.
Well, maybe he bought this. We should see if they should make a display for it, make a plaque or something. She seems excited.
Maybe. It's not making coffee right now. Do you mind if I just take a look at the inside real quick?
She eyeballs you.
I mean, could definitely increase your tip.
You're not going to mess up our coffee machine, are you, sweetie?
No, I'm definitely just going to look at it.
All right.
I mean, you can stand here the whole time. I'm just going to take a look.
Okay. She, I have to clean it all the time anyway. I'll pop the lid off for you.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. What kind of science you got to inspect this thing with?
None whatsoever. I'm definitely the wrong guy to be doing this.
You got science coffee machine?
No.
That would be perfect. Engineering.
It could be.
I mean, if there's a big glowing thing inside of it, especially if it's glowing green or red, we get an idea of what's going on.
I mean, I feel like my combination of skills of pharmacy and firearms,
She opens it up and there's a tiny greenish purple man with an octopus head in there working levers.
Makes perfect sense.
I'm definitely making a natural check on that one.
No, it looks like a coffee machine to you, as far as you can tell. There's hoses and up thingies and other thingies.
What was the lady's name at the museum?
Gerard. Miss Gerard.
You should definitely mention this to Miss Gerard.
Oh,
She's the person to talk to about validating this. Is there anything else here that's been here for a really long time other than the coffee machine?
Pretty much everything. Not me, of course. I'm pretty young.
Well, yeah,
Imagine you.
but the the
Right,
ovens,
want some Commander Holt.
like the ovens and stuff. I just want to check and see if those came from Istanbul too.
No, we got the oven from Sears about 10 years ago.
What do you use to make the pies in?
The oven.
I mean, but other than the oven.
I don't know how you city folk do it, but
Like any pie tins or anything like that have been around here forever?
Yeah.
Maybe a mixer.
Yeah, or a mixer or anything like that?
I don't know how many Istanbul artifacts we're going to find, so.
Look, I'm just trying to help you
Shoot,
guys
throughout the
out.
sun.
You put a sign out here that's a historical marker, you might be able to actually attract more business too. I mean, you got plenty already, but you could have more.
What kind of tip are we talking about?
35%.
Probably
It's a little game.
Probably a Jefferson, maybe two.
Just a tip.
there it is.
She shrugs and like walks you through the kitchen real quick.
Okay, let's take a look and see if I can find anything. Made in Istanbul, anything like that. Looks old, copper, you know.
Like a search check or a what is it? Starts with an A.
Alertness.
Alertness check.
And we're definitely going to do search. Dang it. Bobby?
Yeah, you don't see anything unusual. I mean, there's like mixers and
Damn it, Bobby.
trays and pans. I mean, it is unusual that most of the pans are made in the USA, but they're probably pretty old. They look old.
All right. Give her a Jefferson on my way back out to the table. Appreciate that.
Sure. You want any coffee or pie or anything?
Nope. I'm good.
So your character is honestly tipping her with $2 bills?
Oh, wait. That's not who's on the 20.
Hamilton?
How long since you seen one of these puppies?
Hey, they're collectible.
Yeah, they're worth like $2.10 each.
Obviously, what I meant was a Jackson or a Harriet Tubman, depending on how far along we are.
Unless you thought it was sweet that you were giving her a $2 bill. She was fine with it.
Have the Harriet Tubmans come out yet?
I do not know.
Harriet Tubman's what?
Harriet Tubman's going to be on the $20 bill. You didn't know that?
You kidding me?
I haven't seen any.
Why would I be kidding you?
I don't know.
All right. So you guys, you get back out there, and Spiner is like licking the remainders of the pie off of his plate.
Holt's just kind of watching him with one eyebrow arched.
How's your squeaky pie there, buddy?
What? It's good pie.
Yeah. All this stuff here, I guarantee you, all courtesy of Mr. Arthur Hunt.
Excuse me while I go purge.
All right, what do y'all want to do next?
Holt looks at the other two and says, now that's unnatural.
Made in Istanbul. How many coffee makers have you ever seen made in Istanbul?
I mean, it is a Muslim invention.
Yeah, but they're all made in China.
I mean, the new ones.
Muslims?
Are made in China.
Let's not get into that. Very political right now.
Let's just build a wall around that section of the conversation.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to do?
I guess we need to head out to the plant.
Yep.
All right, it's about 4 in the afternoon. Summertime, so it's still plenty of sunlight left. All right, I'll drive out there. Are you planning on taking the funnels in with you or something?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Have y'all done any research or going to do any research on the plant before you go out there?
Why on God's
Why-
earth would we
yeah,
do
why-
that?
Why would we
Because-
do that?
Probably what we're looking for is probably some unused part of the plant that's was his workshop or something.
All right, y'all can see the plant on the map here. You drive southwest rather through town, take a right, and the electrodynamics plant there's basically just off the road on the right. It's the first thing on the road there, really.
So we had driven past it before, I guess.
No, you guys have never driven up there.
I thought we went out to the mounds.
Yeah, but you went. You parked at the edge of town over here and walked it from there.
Oh, okay.
There used to be a park, and there was like a road that went all the way out to it. So you guys just parked in like the old abandoned parking lot up there.
I got you.
Walked it. All right, so you pull up. There is it's a series of low brick buildings. You can see a closed railroad spur, large overgrown parking lot. The entire thing is surrounded by a high fence with razor wire on the top. Yeah, you see a lot of overgrown weeds and vines and stuff. The whole area.
Let's just look for where somebody else has already cut through the fence.
All right, everybody can give me a criminology check.
Really?
Well, where are you going to park? How about that? I'll take in one car or two, and where are you going to park?
Ooh, critical success.
One car and
Well, with that,
somewhere out of sight.
with that critical success roll,
Oh, I got a success too.
Spiner finds a place that's completely hidden from the road as you drive by, hidden by vegetation and stuff.
How about with my success roll? Do I find where somebody else already cut through the fence?
You do, but before you see it and you're excited, before you can say it, Spiner says, "Here, right here, there's a place cut through. We can get through." But you were coughing because you got a little phlegmy for some reason. You can't figure out. Doesn't make any sense since you only drank coffee.
No, I didn't have any coffee.
No, you had already had coffee because remember you said it was really good.
Curses.
You've defeated me with your logic.
Dang it, Bobby.
All right. Okay, you're all gonna go through the fence.
Of
Oh,
course.
hell yeah.
All right. You can see once you're on the inside, you can see that some of the roof, a lot of the buildings are collapsed. You can see metal steps and frames rusted.
Somebody popping popcorn?
No, close my bag.
All right, everybody make an alertness check. You're walking up there. That was fast. Successes.
I failed slightly.
I am completely alert.
It's a good thing we have a senior FBI agent on hand.
Anybody that failed?
And the commander.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Commander. Exactly on your number. Awesome.
The two of you that failed, check the box next to your alertness skill so that can go up next time.
Okay.
The other two of you,
Check. Hold on, what?
You
Put
put
a
a
check-
check neck in the box next to that skill, so that way if you fail, you get to upgrade it next time.
yeah, it goes up when you fail.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, the two of you, as you're walking in there fairly quietly, you hear some noise from one of the larger, more intact buildings off to your left. Just like a sound of a piece of metal or something banging against a brick or hitting. Just like a slight noise, nothing loud.
Hmm.
Hey guys, sounds like something in that building over there.
Ooh. Suppose we should check it out.
Yeah, we probably need to head there first to make sure what's going on.
Holt reaches inside his jacket and just kind of rests his hand on the hilt of his revolver.
I thought it was an elephant gun.
I've got both.
All right. Who's gonna go up there?
I guess the two people with the most training.
The
Probably
meat bag.
myself and Jesse.
The meat bag. I mean, special operatives specialist.
Special operative specialist.
Yes.
Nice.
What's the stealth? All right. Whoever's gonna go can make a stealth check.
All right.
Okay.
I got a 41 in that.
Is that you and I?
That's
Brandon?
me and you. Yep. We are awesome.
It's gonna be obviously opposed. All right. Y'all feel like you're being pretty stealthy. Going up through the Holt and Commander Myron, you guys are like look at each other and shrug. And like, that's probably quiet. All right. You come up to the opening. It's like a warehouse sized door. It's completely open, and you see about 6 like teenagers sitting around a small a half barrel that somebody's cut in half. It's got some kind of trash burning in it. They've all got alcohol, sitting around drinking and passing a joint around. Or a ball. Probably a ball, yeah.
All right, so
You want to take the lead on this one?
yeah.
I can put my AR-15 away.
What's up, guys?
Walk up there to them. And
All right, you get about 10 feet away, and one of them sees him. They go, "Oh shit, Fuzz!" And they all walk in different directions.
See y'all.
All right, well, the two of you from outside, you just hear a high-pitched yell of some sort. You see kids start scattering out of the woodwork, literally.
is there any of them that we can grab real quick?
Probably.
Try to grab whatever of them look to be the most, I don't know.
What's y'all?
I say in charge.
What are y'all's dexterity scores, the two of you?
I have a 14.
Mine's pretty high. 75. And I'm swift.
What's the actual score? Like
15.
15. All right. So you can both snatch at somebody. Just give me an unarmed roll.
Unarmed?
Yep.
You gotta be kidding me.
Or
I got a freaking 62 and then I roll 97.
what happens?
It's up to you, Jesse.
What, for a special agent to run down a high school kid?
Hey, it's possible they know a lot more about this area than we do.
He sounds confident.
Yeah,
Right.
just in a dead run.
So Spiner, you grab a kid and his hoodie comes straight off of him. You're just left holding the hoodie, and he streaks out across the place and keeps going. You look over, and Weimaraner has a kid on the ground with zip ties on all of his extremities. So, what are you doing to me, man? This is illegal.
Oh, wait, he was right. He is the Fuzz. Oh, wait, I guess I'm kind of the Fuzz, too. I mean, not really. Military.
I go over there to where is a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
I kind of get down there and kind of sit down on my haunches and look at them. And I say, it might actually be legal for local law enforcement, but you know, we're not local law enforcement. And the one thing that you need to know about right now is that what's happening right now isn't actually happening. No one's gonna know about it. And your best option right now is to talk to me. Let me know what I want to know, and then you get to go and talk about this, although no one's gonna believe you. But you get to walk away and talk about it.
Hey, Spiner, what you got that kid on the ground for?
I'll say his name. Did you really say that?
No, God, no.
All right.
And so, you know you're here illegally, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the option you're going to have right now is you talk to me and show us some things that we need to see here. And then there's no charges pressed against you.
All right. Give me an easy, a trivial persuade roll. How about that?
Okay. Watch me bomb this one. We'll roll 99. Really? How many times am I going to roll 1 over my score?
Yeah, but it's trivial though. So you.
Yeah.
It's just, all right, man. Just you're not going to do anything weird to me, are you?
I'd rather not.
What do you define as weird?
It's only weird if you make it weird, right?
Are y'all all in there just standing around this kid?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, he's got him like he's laying on his stomach, and he's got his legs and feet and hands zip tied together in the back, so he's like pressed up.
Maybe we could cut the leg zip ties so he can walk.
Yeah, I just go ahead and kind of motion over to what's it, Weimaraner? What?
Weimaraner, the type of dog.
Over to Jesse and just kind of motion toward the legs so he can stand. I don't think he's going to be running really quickly.
Okay.
So have you guys checked this area out pretty well?
He stands up, which is kind of hard for him to do. He has to use like his face to help him stand up because his hands are still behind his back.
I'll pick him up.
All right. He lands on his feet, looks around, and takes off running.
Grab him.
You can make an arms check, I guess, Jesse, to stop him at trivial.
And I do that how?
You just click the roll normally. Just like click on.
It'll give you multiple levels when you roll it.
Oh, okay.
6. Yeah, you just snatch him by the back of his head, and he almost falls down again. Oh, well, it's worth a try.
Was it?
I look at the kid and I say, that's one. That's your only one.
We just come in here and smoke pot and drink, man.
You know what?
It's illegal already anyway. What's the big deal?
You know what? I honestly don't care. I just want you to talk to me about what's going on here. Do you guys know this place pretty well? Have you checked it out?
Yeah, we kick around in here. You know.
All right. What's the craziest thing you've seen here?
It's a drinking game?
You guys? Probably you.
What's other than us?
All the old electrical crap, I guess, that's in here.
Why don't you take us, go show us real quick. Did I tell you what? You know what? It may actually end up being a lot better for you. You don't run this time. You actually show us what you want. You might actually walk away with some cash to be able to go ahead and treat your friends to some drinks, okay?
Why would you do that?
Okay.
Give us some incentive.
Walks, takes you guys to what looks like an old warehouse. And then most of the roof is collapsed, but there in one back corner there's a closet that's still intact. He kicks his foot at the door and says, "That door sticks, but it opens. There's some old boxes of electronic crap in there, like old transistors and stuff."
Okay. Go and open it.
Hey kid, if you're smart enough to know what a transistor is, what you doing hanging around this place, wasting your life?
I'm 16, man. I got to stay here till I graduate.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't have to stay here, but I have to stay, in town. My parents.
Yeah.
So you find anything when we open it, Danny?
Yeah, there's some old crates, and they actually do have marks. They're marked with, I said mark a lot, the Mark 1 resistor, Mark 2 resistor, Mark 3 resistor.
Okay. Take a look at some of them. Do they just look like normal stuff, or is it?
Yeah, they look like, like 1940s technology, pretty much. Like the stuff you'd find in radios and things like that back then.
Okay. I look over to the kid and I show him a picture of the funnels. Is like, see anything like that around here, or anything that looks similar with the markings?
No, don't think so. Beer funnels? Are those beer funnels?
And that's what I said.
Do you know of a place here that most people don't know about?
You can use Humet if you want to see if he's full of shit or not.
Okay. Oh, my gosh.
Mark it. You think
Close.
You think he's too legit to quit, basically. Still,
Can any of the rest of us make a check?
I mean, yeah, if you're watching him and paying attention to him.
Oh, I'm definitely paying attention to this. This is the most entertaining thing I've seen all day.
If you fail, mark it.
Fumbled it.
Oh, God. All right, you're sure this kid is full of crap, and he probably knows exactly what's going on in this town. He's just leading you on like a piece of crap that he is.
Come on, kid. You need to be straight with us. I know you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Holt says, "Yeah, you are."
Are you kidding me?
Well,
Matt, did you roll 99 on 2?
and I rolled a 92. So
both of them are normally pretty good about knowing what people are thinking, or what people, especially Holt. So maybe he is lying to you.
You're full of crap, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, you did roll 99 twice.
Matt, you're pretty sure just a couple of gut punches would straighten this kid out immediately.
Maybe we should use some enhanced interrogation techniques.
What does the kid do in response?
His eyes get wide. He's like, I swear, I've never seen anything like that.
All right, come on, hold on a second. Okay, guys, hold on. I look at the kid. It's like, you know what, kid? At this point, you got to tell us. If you see anything crazy or else weird here,
Now, let me kick him
we
in the
need to know
balls.
now.
Let me kick him in the balls.
Rochambeau for it.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what else to say. I've seen those New Crusade guys. Sometimes we sneak out and smoke pot and watch them do their weird dances at the mounds. That's like the weirdest thing I've seen in this town. Sometimes the old ladies get naked. It's not terrible.
It's not great either.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, some of them are almost 40. It's pretty gross.
What the hell? Punch him in the face.
All right. Did I ever ask him if there were any like areas that he thought like that were like kind of like secret or areas that him and his friends may have found that people might not know about here?
Yeah, you said something about that. I was like, no, not really.
Okay.
Then you asked him if he's seen the symbols before.
Yeah, I showed him the funnels and he said he didn't see
Yeah,
anything
but
like
he
them.
focused on the funnel. What about the symbols?
All right. I can ask him again, Danny.
Anywhere in the plant, have you seen these symbols anywhere in the plant?
All right.
Or strange writing that you just don't understand.
Says there's some couple of old scraps of paper in some of the offices that have some weird writing on them. It could be like that.
All right, go ahead and show us.
All right. It takes you to what was obviously like the main office in the past.
Mhm.
It's built a little bit better. Still, so it's still in a little bit better shape. Probably it's an office building, and he takes you into a room that's got like drafting boards and stuff in it,
Mhm.
and kicks over at a pile of like ripped up paper in the corner. Some of those old things are like plans and stuff, and they have like all kinds of weird electrical symbols on them.
I'll look over to Holt.
Yeah, Holt goes over and picks them up and looks at them. Do I see anything that looks like Aklo writing on it?
No, but what's your alertness?
41.
All right, you do notice what looks like bodily fluid, some sort around them, like urine smell, that kind of thing.
Oh, jerk.
Gross.
And some brown stains on some of the paper.
Oh, man. This guy just directed you straight to the crap and piss pile. He definitely deserves a gut punch for that.
Okay, so Holt pulls out a ballpoint pen that he swiped from the motel, the Holiday Inn Express or whatever it was,
Holiday Inn Express, yeah.
and uses it to kind of move the paper around and see if I can see anything written on it.
Yeah, sure enough, yeah. There's electrical diagram stuff on some of it, but there's also crap.
Okay, well, can I make out anything?
What kind of? You have like electrical engineering or?
I don't think so, because the science stuff I know is more like anthropology and that kind of stuff.
I think you've got computer science.
Yeah, I've got 12 in computer science. It's a long shot.
Anybody got craft electrician or craft microelectronics or anything like that?
Nope. Biology, chemistry, emergency surgery.
Nah.
All right. Yeah, it would be a craft skill for sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to do a computer science check. Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it involves transistors.
Nope.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to you, but you, what's your ACLO at now?
That is at 20.
You definitely don't see any ACLO symbols.
Okay. So Holt just turns to Spiner and says it's worthless.
It also stinks.
So, yeah, sorry. We used to hang out in here and shit in the corner. We never had toilet paper, so we just used that old paper. Sorry about that.
Dude, how hard is it to bring a roll of toilet paper?
Depends on how stoned you are.
The we'll probably just have to like search the power plant ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just I don't know if I should just freak him out or like tie him somewhere where he won't be able to get away until we leave.
Well, what's your criminology at?
Mine is at 50.
All right, you know that a bunch of teenagers, if one of their friends doesn't show up eventually, they'll probably tell somebody's mom or dad, or eventually cops will find out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We don't only have so much time.
Just let him go, man.
Okay. I give him some like story about don't be talking anymore about the dancing at the mounds or something. Try to put it off, make them think that we're with that group.
Okay. Yeah, I won't talk about them anymore.
Okay. Let them go, and we can make our way out.
He turns to walk around, and then turns back. Said, "You said something about maybe some cash for drinks for my buddies."
I throw him a 20.
Right.
So don't party too hard.
You should let John wipe his ass with it first.
All right. He grabs the 20 and then kind of walks quickly out of the building.
Should be like, does my friend Mr. Jefferson impress you?
I only carry $2 bills.
He impresses the shit out of me.
Just to mess with people at IHOP. All right, so
So I want to search this place.
yeah, let's do a quick cursory search.
All right. Just this building or just the whole plant area? You want to go through it?
We can split up real quick and cover more ground. We probably should have checked out the blueprints for the I don't know, whatever we could have found in the records office about it. But
Yeah, you could have done that.
How many
let's look into
buildings
the,
are there?
There's like 6 buildings. Some bigger than
Yeah,
others.
why don't we split up and each of us take, or like get in pairs and each of us check out 3 of the buildings?
Get impaired.
Yes, get in pairs.
so we just
That's
sent the
what I
kid to
said.
go do.
If you say so.
What buildings do we know what each building is, Danny?
I guess I'm gonna go back to that building where we found these kids and see if there's any weed laying around.
You've basically been in 2 of the buildings already now. One of the warehouse buildings and this office building. So there's only really 4 other main buildings.
Okay, we go to those, and if there's an R&D building, if there's a main manufacturing area or control center.
Yeah, all right. Well, are you guys gonna split up and each person take a building, or what are you gonna do?
We should probably double up.
Yeah.
Knowing our luck with previous games. So, yeah, let's double up and try to hit it really quick.
All right, everybody, give me just one search roll. What are your pairs, by the way?
Probably should be like, Spiner and either me and or John, and then the Vibrunner and me or John. Basically,
Spider's probably going with the commander because Hulk gets under his skin.
Right, that's fine.
Okay.
Boosh. Skadoosh.
I'm glad one of us made it.
That's not a success. Is it? No.
A 22 is a critical success.
It's critical success? Okay.
Yeah, critical success. Yeah.
Great. Cool. Critical success.
All right, and then
Woo-hoo.
all right, and then Holt and Weimer both failed. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody that failed, you can mark it off if you haven't yet. Search. Matt, you do find about a dime bag full of weed, a stool in that one building. Smells amazing.
This is organic?
No,
Yeah.
I think it's from Istanbul.
You most smoked some weed in high school or college or something, and this is about 10 times better than what you remember it smelling like.
Man, there's something crazy about this weed. This is just like the coffee shop, man. Everything around here is too good.
Just smelling
I
it.
tell you, it's like the Needful Things movie. This is freaking me out.
Man, we should have asked him where he got this stuff.
All right.
Is there like any kind of like a symbol or anything on a piece of paper or anything dropped in there, like the movie?
Yeah, there's a name written on the side of it. It says ZIPLOC on the side.
Oh, yeah, Ziploc. Now I got that. I almost wrote that down. Yeah, all right. So seriously, that's what I got with my critical success roll was a pack of weed?
Hey,
Huh?
you wouldn't have found anything otherwise. So I mean, that's pretty legit.
Do any of the buildings look like they might be R&D?
From looking through there, you could see one of them was. It looked like all the R&D probably happened in that office building you guys were in, where the crap corner was. That's where the drafting tables were, and there were signs, that kind of thing used to happen there. Probably where Hunt's office was.
Any of the buildings have basements or sublevels?
Nope.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, let's get ourselves out of here before.
I'll say with that critical success, Matt, you noticed in one of the pictures, there was one of the walls in that office building, there was a picture of Hunt that was, it was defaced and looked like a coffee stain or something on it. So not really worth anybody. Well, I thought it was worth having, but in the background, you noticed, you see he's holding one of the, it might be one of the funnels. You can't really tell because his hand is obscured, but in the background, you could swear you see one stuck into the ground behind him.
Yeah, we need to take these over to the mounds.
It's just in the dirt.
Well, in the picture, is he at the mounds?
No, it looks like he's probably outside of one of these buildings.
Yeah, I don't think we have to do
Grab
it
that
at the
picture and
mound.
show it to Lindsay. Hey, man, can you figure out which one's stuck in the ground, which one he's holding in his hand?
They look identical, as far as you can tell.
So, and that is not like the ones that we have, right? Because the ones that we have, one is larger and one is smaller, right?
No, they're identical. It looks like the same ones, probably.
Oh, okay. So the ones in the pictures look like the ones we have. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we tell which building it's outside of and approximately where it is?
Not really.
Just go stick the shit in the ground.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
that's
about to
what
say. You guys
good,
just want to try sticking it in the ground and seeing if anything happens.
Mounds, though.
Yeah. Let's just do it.
Okay. So we who wants to do that?
You, man.
Me? Oh, okay.
You heard the authority on these things, right?
Not really, but okay. I'll try it. So we step outside to one of the clear areas, Danny, and in the picture was just one of the funnels in the ground.
It looked like there was dirt hanging off of the other one, so maybe it had been in the ground as well. You can't really tell.
Okay. So then I guess I'll place one in the ground and then walk about 3 feet away and place the other one in the ground as well.
All right. You don't see anything noticeable happen when you do that.
Okay. I want to get down and like put my ear to the end of one of the funnels and see if I hear anything.
You can hear stuff, but it just sounds like it's coming from the guys around you, thieves and stuff. It sounds like it's coming out of the funnel, but it also sounds like it's the sounds around you. Does that make sense?
Okay. So the sounds that they're making appear to be like traveling through the earth and coming out of the funnels.
Maybe. It's hard to tell.
Okay. So I tell, I signal to them and I say, hey, one of you guys go about 100 yards away or so and stomp your feet.
Oh, why wouldn't we just take the funnel with us and talk into it? 100 yards away.
I don't know. You could do that too.
I walk off and do the stomping thing just to see.
Yeah, you don't hear anything when he does that.
Okay. So then I signal for him to come back, and then I guess Agent Weimer, you want to try taking one of the funnels and inserting it in the ground and then speaking into it?
Sure.
While I listen at the other one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go like 100 yards away or so, you said?
No, I'll go like 50 yards away.
All right. You stick it in the ground. Then what?
Can you hear me?
It sounds like he's talking directly into your ear when you're listening at the funnel there, John.
Okay, so Holt's eyes get kind of wide, and I speak back into mine and say, "Yes, I can." Is it working on your end as well?
And you hear him just like he's talking out of a phone or something. Basically, it's perfectly clear.
Yes, I read you loud and clear.
Do either of you guys have physics?
I think I've got very low physics. I think.
I have a 0 in physics.
Oh yeah, I've got a 0 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Anybody else got physics?
Biology and chemistry, man.
This seems perfectly fine to you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
weird
come
at all.
on.
No,
Anybody
come
would know
on.
that's weird.
what
I mean,
were the
It's
what were the
disturbing.
things that the symbols mean again?
Do what?
What were the symbols mean again?
Earth and sound.
Yeah.
So in the picture, it was him having one stuck in the ground and then one in his hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So stick one in the ground and then talk into it, or something similar.
Right now, you guys have them both stuck in the ground, talking into them.
All right. So take one and put it above the ship area that we think this is central, and then the other one try to talk into it or make sound and see what it does.
The ship area?
Well, it looks like it's a ship. Like, what's the center of the mound?
You guys aren't.
I can think it's a submerged ship.
You guys aren't at the mounds though right now. You know, you're just outside.
Oh, I thought
No,
we were
we're
at
at
the
the
mounds.
we're at the hunt plant.
I missed that. I thought we were at the mounds. My bad.
All right, so you
Yeah, I
guys,
think we got to take this to the mounds.
you do a little more experimenting, and it seems like no matter how far away you walk from each other, they still work perfectly fine, like you're right next to each other.
Do they only work when they're inserted in the ground, or do they work?
Yeah, only when they're both in contact with the ground. You try like some rocky areas, and it doesn't seem to work. It seems to be soft earth, basically.
All right, so this is confusing. I'm just kind of talking out loud and doing so the others can hear me. Yeah, obviously you can use these devices to communicate, but in the picture, Hunt has both the pieces. Who would he be communicating with?
Maybe he wasn't communicating with anybody. Maybe it was just a photo op.
Maybe he's communicating something within the mounds. Where's the photo at?
It was in the main office.
I took it with me.
No. Where the photo was taken? What was the location of the photo?
Somewhere around here. Somewhere around the plant.
Yeah, it looks like it was outside of one of the plants somewhere.
We don't know where exactly.
So stick one to the ground and talk into it, to the other.
We've done that
a lot.
And that didn't work.
Did you
I thought you were
turn off
talking to each
your
other.
Did you turn off your headphones for like 10 minutes?
I mean, you guys got garbled there for a minute, so.
No.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's what we've been doing.
Spiner's checked out. He thinks we're all the way at the mounds.
I mean, you know what? Well, the people who have played this maybe the last couple times know that my stuff's going out.
I know. I'm just messing with you, man.
So
the,
if they're both in soft earth at the same time, then you can talk into them and hear each other.
okay.
What you discovered.
Okay.
What if the sound is greater than just talking?
What do you mean?
What if it's a louder sound? What if it's a specific frequency? I mean,
What if it's
sound-
karaoke?
Well, I'm just saying, sound is a pretty varied thing. I mean, I don't know.
Well, didn't you say something there was like different frequencies, Danny? With the things that he translated? Excuse me.
There was no exact translation into English, basically. So it was like sound or vibration was the second symbol.
Okay.
All right, it's about 7, probably almost 8 o'clock in the evening by the time you guys finish doing all this. It's starting to get kind of darkish outside.
Okay.
All right.
Holt says to the others, I think we need to do a little more research on this before we go out to the mounds. I certainly don't feel comfortable with going out there late at night.
Yeah, I think we're kind of flailing around right now.
Well,
So
Okay.
let's head back to the hotel, get some rest, shave, eat a nice continental breakfast, and regroup.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
all right. So you guys have the things you have. You can still look into are the Ohio River Killer stuff, more specifically the New Star Crusade, and the kid that got put in jail for killing somebody out there. Those are your
Those,
main.
those are the leads we have right now.
Yeah.
I'll do my chronology thing and go look into the two criminal cases.
Okay. Yeah. But both FBI agents probably have access to a laptop that you can get all that information. Kind of quickly give you that. So the kid, well, he's not a kid anymore, but Scott Cogan. Was one of several teenagers out drinking at the mounds. Beat another kid to death out there, and afterwards said he didn't know why. He got sentenced to. I think he basically pled guilty. I think it was first-degree murder. That's what he ended up getting for it. What's your law skill at?
My law skill?
Yeah.
30.
That's
My
better.
criminology is at 50.
All right. So with a law of 30, you think it looks like his lawyer probably just didn't even try to do a good job to help him.
Okay.
The Ohio River Killer thing was this guy. Where's his name? Yale. Last name is Yale. He's on there somewhere. Douglas Yale. He was briefly at the New Star Crusade and joined them for about a year. A year after that, he was arrested at the mounds, defacing them. He was put in jail and apparently escaped with the aid of Deputy Arthur Falstaff. And Deputy Falstaff was never seen again after that. Several deaths, apparently cannibalistic killings, were attributed to him. Before his bones were actually found by hikers in the woods near Chester in 2014.
His bones were found near Chester?
Yeah, Douglas Yale. So it looked like he had gotten hurt out in the woods while he was hiding and died of his injuries.
Where in Chester was he found? Does it say?
Yeah, in the woods a few kilometers away. It doesn't say exactly where, but you could probably ask any law enforcement that was around at the time 4 years ago.
I'm going to go over to local law enforcement.
You could probably go during the day, but if a sheriff or somebody was necessary, you'd have to go the next day because it's 9 o'clock at night by now.
Okay.
Okay, while they're doing that, I'm going to be looking at the the books that that Lord Commander found over at the library.
All right. The first one is The Mound Builder Mystery. It was published in 2010. It's an academic title. It says there's probably a connection between the Adena culture that built the mounds and the Shawnee culture that came later. It does like comparisons between wood and stonecraft and other conventional archaeology. It's actually right up your alley, kind of thing you're interested in.
Okay.
The second one, Shawnee Legend and the Snake Mounds of Ohio. It actually has a lot of contradictions with the first one. It weaves oral tradition and songs exploring the Shawnee legends about the mounds. It actually claims that the Shawnee arrived to find another culture of moon-faced people instead of the Adena occupying the mounds and drove them away after several large fights.
Moon-faced people.
Moon-faced people is what it calls them. Manetho, the Snake God, is the 2015 book. It examines a particular Shawnee tale related by one John T. Walker, a full-blooded Shawnee over 90 years ago. Talks about the mounds and their role as a site of worship of Manetho, the Snake God. And says it was a site of worship built by the moon-faced people to the snake god Manetho as a spirit trap. That was then built by as a spirit trap, built by the Shawnee after the moon people were driven off. So it was one of the two. Either it was a site of worship for the snake god, or it was a spirit trap that the Shawnee built after the moon people left. The stories, I mean, they're interesting stories. He's reading through them, but they're self-contradictory, right?
Okay. So, and only the first one appears to be like well researched and logical.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of research that went into it, but as far as what you would call like real archaeology and stuff, the first one is the only one that really does a lot of that.
Okay.
The last book in 2016, In the Shadows of the Mounds. Basically, it's a strange mix of his historical stuff with a bunch of things about Douglas Yale, those murders, the New Star Crusade, and other odd things about the mounds that have happened in the recent past. It says basically that the moon-faced people might have inspired the Ohio River Killers' crimes, and that those spirits may have been disturbed by the New Star Crusade. That's what caused the killings to start. The last three books are both on the cover. It says like New York Times bestseller. The last two are like multiple times over kind of things.
Okay.
All right, so that's what you get out of those.
Okay.
You get all the information you wanted written down out of that?
I was mostly just thinking.
Okay.
All right. I think I've got most of that though. And from what Myron told me, the author is still alive and in the area, correct?
Doing a book signing mañana.
Yep.
It might be worth talking with him.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, I guess that's just kind of how I want to spend the evening is perusing those books and resting.
All right. Anybody want to do anything else that evening?
No, man, I'm going to rest.
I will look into, I'll pull up my database to see if I find any more background information on these two suspects.
Okay. The Ohio River Killer guy, you see that he had a history of mental instability before he ever came to Chester. And I mean, he had issues before he got here, basically. He was on medication and went off of it at some point, from what it says. All right, you want to look into like anything else about the area or the killings or anything?
Tell me the situation about the kid again. I think I missed part of it.
Yeah, he and some other teenagers were out drinking at the Mounds, and according to all himself and all witnesses, he just suddenly started beating the crap out of that one kid and beat him to death. And,
did I see any priors for the kid or?
No, nothing before that.
Okay.
He offered no defense or explanation for why he had done it.
All right. Yeah, go and turn in, and I'll go to the back to law enforcement the next morning first thing.
The kid's at the Ohio State Penitentiary, like a 2-hour drive from here.
Maybe give that a try. Or may ask Holt to go do it.
Yeah.
I'll check law enforcement.
You might be able to call him and see if you can get to speak to him.
Yeah, before you make the trip.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So do you guys want to stop here for the night, or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. I kind of know what my character wants to do next. We can talk that over at the beginning of the next session, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys probably have another hour and a half of game time before we're done.
Yeah, let's go and finish here then. I gotta somehow wake up and be productive tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Or at least pretend to be productive.
That's the key.